Greetings everybody, Okanya Games Online. Welcome back to more Danganronpa. In the last episode, we got trapped in the school again, but now we're under different circumstances. And in this episode, we're gonna be exploring Monokuma Casanova and how all this works. So we have more of a management kind of game. We have our goal, tools, consumables, and processed goods. We'll explain these in due time, but for now, we're told to make a Greek statue, so construct. And with the materials we have, we can make ourselves a Monokuma Casanova. The Casanova is supposed to be good looking, right? Is this good looking? Subjective opinions aside, you created the backup and completed the assignment, so let me give you some tickets. You get 5 trip tickets. We'll talk about those later. I'll explain how they work later, or Monokuma will be so kind as to explain it later. So make sure not to throw them away.
Hey! Hey!
So, now you get how to do it? If this is all there is to it, this is gonna be a breeze. Indeed. I'm sure we can handle this. Even if we don't get it right the first time. With enough practice, I'm sure we'll get the hang of it and figure everything out. You seem pretty confident. Maybe I spoiled you a little too much.
What are you gonna do?
But there's nothing I can do about that. I'm just so sweet and kind and sincere.
Well?
So, now you're ready to gather your own materials, right? You can handle that much, right?
Yes, indeed.
Well, even if you decide you can't, I'm not gonna help you anymore.
Okay.
We don't need your help. We're all gonna work hard and do our best to make your stupid backups and get out of here.
You're getting all riled up.
I'm glad to see you're getting all fired up, but don't overwork yourself, or I'll be the ones who end up taking care of you. Take plenty of breaks, drink lots of fluid, promise me you'll be safe, and make your teacher proud.
Oh.
You don't have to remind us. We have no desire for you to take care of us.
It's true.
Also, make sure you keep everything clean. If you can't do it yourselves, I'll make you do it.
Yes, indeed.
This is where you live, right? You need to put in the effort to make it nice and tidy. What a pain in the ass. Well, to be fair, cleaning is part of normal school life.
Now then.
Okay, your next project review is coming up. Okay, so the next concept is...
Ta-da!
the same thing. Do it right this time. Now we get into the actual gameplay. Yeah, set tasks, construct, personal effects, and e-handbook. E-handbook is just the menu, so it's nothing too out of the ordinary. See? Oh, but it is worth noting, the map's blocked out now, and so are regulations. But let's talk about personal effects. Later on, we'll get items which we can use on our characters to increase their performance. What that does, we'll explain in a bit. We have construct, which we were in earlier. You have goal, which gives you what you need to make, and it shows you what you need to make it. You have tools, which are these tools are the best things to make. Make these as early as you can. Oh, and a note about the icon on the left, so you see like the hammer icon next to Secret Book of Poems and the book icon next to Sci-Fi Novel and Notebook. Most of these have a purpose to them. Because, well, we'll explain in a bit again. But yeah, tools, you make them, and they help you for the rest of your visit here. Consumables are one-time use, pretty self-explanatory. You can heal HP, you can do some cleaning. But most importantly are the cheat sheet and the cleaning maestro, because they permanently raise your cleaning and collection level by 1. And finally, processed goods. These are just use your materials to make more materials that you can't normally get. So we need the Greek statue, the bag of screws, the wrench, and the chisel, and to make the Greek statue, we need the marble slab, aluminum can, and chisel. So now, setting tasks. I can explain this myself. So, this is what our hub looks like. We have a bunch of different things we can do, and here's the way it works. First, there's the mirror up in the top middle. Your cleaning meter. If that runs out, Monokuma will make you clean the entire thing, so you basically don't collect resources for a day. On the left, we have each of our characters, what their HP's at, their efficiency level. So the one on the left is for gathering materials, the one on the right is for cleaning, and what they're assigned to. So we can assign them to whatever we want, and that's how that works. Next is what's at the bottom right, where it says rest, effect, all that. The main thing to make note of is the HP bar. Because what that does, it shows you how much HP you'll either gain or lose. Rest is the only thing that will give you HP back. Everything else will make you lose HP. And here's a diagram of their HP levels. It's in the top right. Now, if somebody runs out of HP, they will be out for the next 3 days, so you can't hang out with them, which we'll explain that in a bit as well. And they can't do any work to gather materials or clean. So, try to avoid that from happening. We can switch between characters, so what do we want to do? Unfortunately, when we start, we barely know where anything is, so we gotta kind of play it by ear to start with. But what's nice, see that flag next to bag of screws? That means for our objective, we do need to get bags of screws. So, we'll try to distribute this a bit evenly. So we'll do that. Art room's gonna be pretty handy, so let's put some people there. What else? Aluminum can. Yeah, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that, that. This first day, you don't have to worry about cleaning. After that, you gotta start worrying about cleaning. I'd say that's pretty good. And yeah, just in case this gets confusing for you, Chihiro is technically registered as a guy here, so just so you're not confused. And if you don't know what that means, go watch the Chapter 2 trial if you haven't already. So, now it begins. And this is moving slow. Thankfully, there's a fast forward button. I'm going to be using that a lot. We got some materials. It looks like you're really working hard.
Well now.
Well, right now, it's time for free time. Do whatever you want. Even a strange, childless little boy like you might stumble on some bittersweet love if you're lucky.
Uh-huh.
You can also use the trip tickets I gave you to go adventuring with your friends. Although, spending all this time building your friendships and deepening your bonds,
Hey,
it might just make things that much harder later on, you know? I know you're busy having fun and all, but do you have a second? Monokuma touched on it just now, but at this point, you can now spend time with whoever you like. However, as these scenes play out, you'll notice they're exactly the same as in the main game. So you might notice people talking about having to kill each other. I know that seems strange, but this is school mode, after all. It's a bonus, an addition to the main story. So please keep that in mind, and try not to judge us too harshly. Anyway, take your time to explore and enjoy. I guess it could also be taken as the whole Monokuma mentioning you might have to kill, and they could be reminiscing on that. You could think of it as like that. But anyway, we have the main hub area. The only area you have access to is this area. Because, see, I can't even go here. But everybody is here. And Triangle no longer brings up the map. Instead, it brings up a list of all the characters. So say I want to go visit Hifumi. We'll use him as an example. Press X. Takes us straight to where he is, which is really convenient. But they don't change their location, so if you're going to hang out with them for a while, it will wear on you. But you might notice Monokuma's here as well. Talk to him. What? You want to go on a date with me? What should I do? I'm so embarrassed, but still. No, I can't. I don't go out with guys just because they talk to me nice. What kind of bear floozy do you think I am? But hey, since you came all this way to talk to me, I'll give you something extra special. Because you know what? I can see it. I can see how much everyone likes you. It's a special service for those of you who just can't have fun unless you see all the numbers. But there's another side to the coin. You'll also be forced to see who doesn't like you. Are you sure you can handle it? Okay, then, let's take a little peek. So your relationship with everyone else is nothing. You might be wondering, wait, we hung out with everybody in the main game. How is that possible? That's because this is a whole different mode with whole different features.
Well?
Unhappy with the results? Yeah. Use a trip ticket. Okay, yes, I get it, Monokuma. So now let's explain the way trip tickets work. Whenever you talk to somebody, you have two options. You can either go through their free time event if you have not done that yet, which, by the way, is the best way to max out everyone's abilities, because you'll still get the ESP, you'll still get the skills, you'll get everything. And you have it all right here with no sort of dialogue in between, so it's really nice. Or, you can use a trip ticket to increase your relationship with them even further, but you can only reach the maximum if you have maxed out your bond with them, which we've done so with everybody. It's kind of confusing that you're maxing out a bond on top of a bond, but just work with me. Each character has their own places they want to go, and getting either by both choosing the right place to go and the right option, because you'll have an option to choose, you will get affection towards them. You will either get one affection, or you'll get 1/2 affection. It's really random, and I don't know what exactly determines it. I think it's just random, though. Your goal for each character is to get up to level 10 affection. But let's talk about another aspect, which is New Game Plus. AKA, you can carry over stats over from one school mode to the next. So if you get through this, start a new game, you can carry over anything, well, most things. You carry over each character's level, because, spoiler, you can level up your characters when you're doing the cleaning as well as the gathering resources. And you also carry over anyone who you've maxed out your bond with. However, you will not carry over any resources you get from materials. You can't carry over any of your materials. You also can't carry over your current stats with that character. So say you level somebody up to level 9, and then you reset, they're back down to 0. But if you maxed out your bond with them through, like, doing that, then you don't need to worry about maxing out your bond with them anymore. That covers most of it, and each time you complete Monokuma's project, you will get trip tickets. And you will get the trip tickets that you need in order to, God, what am I trying to say? You get the trip tickets in order to hang out with them even more. Provided you go through each day and make everything that Monokuma asks you to, each day you can use one trip ticket. And I believe it is every 7th day, you go on a holiday where you can't earn any materials, and the place doesn't get any dirtier as well. But what's nice about that is you can actually hang out with somebody twice in one day. And that covers most of what we need to cover. We're not going to be hanging out with anybody in this episode. That's going to be the next episode, where we're also going to be seeing some more assets that weren't in this game normally, and I'll explain how that's possible. So, let's talk about more what happens near the end of this. The final project is always the same no matter what. If you make that, you basically get the ending. So, try to make that, is basically what I'm saying. So let's go see what that ending is.
This is a school announcement.
Today is day number 50. You have reached your deadline. Even I, in my infinite patience, have grown sick and tired of your uselessness. But still, your teacher will not abandon you. I will begin making preparations for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is when your real school life begins. I just can't wait! So for today, please get plenty of rest to prepare for tomorrow.
Okay, then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It is now day 51. The end of our school life has come. The morning of the 51st day arrived, and Monokuma told us all to head to the gym.
Good morning!
Good morning, everyone.
Quiet down and listen!
Good morning.
Well now,
As you should all know, today brings an end to the period of time I promised to you.
phew!
But it sure was a long time, huh? You all got up to this and that and this. Of course, that's only because you were slacking off instead of focusing on building decent backups. I was ready to die from boredom. That's a worse way to die than reaching out to grab a salmon and then slipping and tumbling over a waterfall. If you were so bored, why didn't you just make your own backups? What? What did you say? What did you just say?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm so flippin' angry right now.
What?
What the hell, man? We totally made you a backup. You did? You made this? You created it? You assembled it? To put it more succinctly, this was you?
Damn it!
This is no Monokuma. It's a stupid pink rabbit. By the way, that's the last project that you're making, is that quote-unquote stupid pink rabbit that might look familiar to some veteran players of the series. Are you trying to deny my entire existence? I didn't ask you to put your own spin on this.
Oh,
If you're going to criticize us for our creativity, I would suggest you gave us more concrete instructions.
so it would seem.
Yeah, seriously. It's like you handed us a sketchbook and gave us some vague specifications, and now you're all mad.
Just give up.
Indeed. If you're going to complain about it, build your own damn backup however you see fit.
What are you gonna do?
I guess I have no choice. Your real school life is going to have to start right now. I don't want to have to do it, but I guess I'm going to have to lift the ban. Lift the ban? On what? On something that should make you all work a little harder. It looks like the carrot I put in front of you isn't working, so it's time to put the stick behind you. Are you talking about some kind of punishment?
What the heck?
Well, you guys deserve it, don't you? You didn't satisfy my requests even a little bit.
Stop fucking around.
You're the one who kept demanding all that silly shit. Without all that, we would have been fine.
What the heck?
Yeah, quit trying to blame us for all this. Blah, 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 all you want. My mind's made up. From this point forward, each time you fail your project review, I will select one of you to be the class representative, and that person will be punished.
And
Punished? What does that mean exactly?
in other words,
Oh, well, to put it simply,
bear it!
execution.
What?
Execution? Surprised, huh? I guess it's time I showed you who's boss. What?
Ridiculous.
You can't be serious. You can't kill someone for something like that.
What?
What's the big deal? I just moved the schedule up a little bit, that's all.
Huh?
The schedule? What the hell are you talking about? That part's still a secret.
Now then.
So for now, let me just announce who will be punished this time. What? You're lying, right? You can't be serious. You seriously gonna punish us?
Of course.
Didn't you hear me the first time? What, you got cotton in your ears?
Well now.
Okay then, who should I pick? Just kidding, I already know. Today's punishment goes to...
Yahoo!
Makoto, you're up, big boy. What? Hold on a second. You're gonna punish me? How come?
Hey,
Well, see, an average useless kid like you either dies first or turns out to be the main character. So this time, let's make you the one that dies first. You can't be serious.
Now then.
Okay, let's get this show on the road. Wait, this isn't... Why are we... Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Makoto Naegi, the ultimate lucky student. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Wait!
Hold it.
Huh? I won't forgive you.
Won't let this tyranny go on any longer. What the... Hey, what's going on now?
No fucking way!
That robot we made, did it just... It moved and talked.
What?
What is this?
Everyone!
It's a miracle is what it is. The miracle everyone hoped and wished for. Huh? You heard our wishes? Then you're... alive? What are you?
That's right!
I am Usami! Specifically, the amazing messenger from the future, magical miracle girl Usami. Now it makes more sense what I was talking about with the assets from Danganronpa 2. And before I go further, I will explain how this kind of paradox is possible. So here's the order in which things were released. Japanese version Danganronpa, Japanese version Danganronpa 2, US version Danganronpa. This mode was added into the US version. From there on, you should be able to figure out the rest. They could easily use assets. And I feel like I've explained this earlier, but it's been a few days, so I probably did and just forgot about it. That sounds like the kind of thing I do, but anyway.
Hey, hey!
Now listen here, Monokuma. It's time to give it up.
Damn it!
But you're not supposed to show up yet. If you make your entrance now, the time was gonna get all... No questions allowed.
Enough already!
Knock it off. You seriously gonna try and finish me right here?
I won't forgive you!
Absolutely. Not gonna try making that sound. Stop. And now for the coup de grace, the Usami Final Splash Spark. Yeah. Justice always prevails.
Uh-oh.
This wasn't supposed to happen till the sequel.
I won't forgive you!
I hope you learned your lesson, mister. Stop all this nonsense and let them go. Okay. Here, take it. Do whatever you want. Monokuma handed something to Usami, then left on wobbly legs.
Huh?
What the hell?
What?
What did we create, man? Is it gonna go out and destroy the entire human race?
You.
It's a good question. What are you? Let's see.
That's right!
I represent the bond you've all created here.
Got it?
And that bond itself represents a fragment of hope. The light from each one of you has overlapped, creating me, a road sign leading you from the future.
Everyone!
You did great, everyone. From the future?
What are you thinking?
What do you mean by that?
Got it?
That's not important, and since it's not important, I don't need to tell you.
Ta-da!
Now put your collective hand out. I have something for you. What she gave us was the same thing Monokuma had just given her. This is...
Oh.
It is some kind of device.
Perhaps.
If I had to guess, I would say it's...
That's right!
Press that button, and the door in the main hall opens up wide. Then...
I see!
we can leave?
Let's do it!
Yeah, boy!
That's good.
I'm so happy.
Ah, well, hello.
It was a long, hard road, but finally. I'm just so glad we all made it here together. Yeah, that's awesome. Super awesome. Usami watched us all celebrating, a smile on her face. I had no idea what Usami really was, but one thing I did know was that she saved us. Which is why I wanted to make it a point to thank her. Usami, thanks for saving us. We owe you our lives.
Got it?
Oh, you don't need to thank me. You're the ones who brought me here. And now, from this point on... Huh? Actually, never mind.
Everyone.
Listen, everyone. All the time you spent here together.
Got it?
All the time you spent building up your hope, your bond. No matter what, don't lose that.
Love, love.
Don't give in to despair. Please, just do your best. Usami? Hey, she just stopped. Did she run out of batteries? That can't be it. We never installed any kind of power supply.
Huh?
Then how did she move around in the first place? Stop talking. This is all totally a cult. Maybe he's right. But no matter what Usami was, she stood up to Monokuma and saved us all. It's not always true, however, that the enemy of your enemy is your friend.
Hey, listen.
Why do you gotta ruin things every freaking time? Can't you just say nothing and let us enjoy this?
Yeah!
Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Good idea. Monokuma might change his mind and come back. Then we're all in trouble.
Okay.
Alright, then let's get ready to split. I was just about to say that. Everyone started getting ready to leave. Meanwhile, I turned back toward Usami one more time. Usami. There was no reaction at all. It was like everything she'd done before was just a hallucination.
Makoto.
Huh? What is it, Kyoko?
Hey,
What Usami told us. The bond that we created here. That bond is a fragment of hope.
however,
What do you think she meant by that? I can't be sure, but... I think she meant that the connections we form between each other. That's where hope is born.
correct.
Our connections are... hope? To share a connection with another. That creates a light that can dispel any darkness.
I see.
And that light illuminates the road into the future. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
The connection between a few people might just be one little fragment, but... the more people you bring together, the brighter that fragment can shine. Yeah, I think you're right. Over these last few weeks, we've all gotten something from each other. I know that much for sure. Before we arrived, each of us was a tiny little fragment scattered throughout the world. We each had something we were trying to carry within us, alone. We had no idea that the consequences of that kind of thing led to despair every single time. That's what we learned while we were here, while we worked together hand in hand. All it takes is holding someone's hand in yours, and that despair starts to fade. And if it doesn't go away with 2 people, then 3. And if that's not enough, just keep adding more. And now, we're all going to leave her together, just like that. Huh? Junko, is something wrong?
Aw,
No, I'm fine.
could it be...
Oh, you're probably thinking the same thing I am.
So,
Once we get out of here, is everyone gonna go their separate ways, or will we stay in touch? I mean, we're all friends now, right? So,
Hina.
this is not a final farewell. The time we spent here together, the memories we created, will always be real.
so it would seem.
Yeah, Sakura's right. It's too sad for us to part ways. Then let's not part ways. Yeah, we should meet up every once in a while and talk about the good old days.
Yay!
Ah, that sounds like fun.
I see.
Yes, what a splendid idea. Renewing old friendships is an excellent way to enrich your life.
You know what I mean.
But I don't really want to remember anything about this place.
Yo,
Well, it's not like we gotta just sit around remembering stuff, right? Anyway, it is still far too early to be playing that kind of thing. That's true. First, we need to get out of here. And we can go back to wherever we came from. That's right. Back. Back to those boring, peaceful, incredibly important days. Together with everyone else. That fragment of hope each of us had buried within our hearts. The future born from that hope might have moments of despair. But even so, everything has to begin from there. Now that that's done, maybe I should talk with everyone a little more before we go. Anybody who've maxed out your bond with, getting to level 10 your affinity for school mode, you can view an ending from them. And we have to go view every last character's ending. It's gonna take a while for me, but it's gonna get edited down to be a lot less painful for you guys. So, that's gonna end off this episode, but we are gonna be going over a few trophies that I'm gonna end up unlocking off camera. So, you're gonna be seeing, I believe it's 2 trophies that I'm gonna be unlocking off camera. And you're gonna be seeing both of them on screen right now. But, all that being said, next time on Danganronpa, we're going to be maxing our bond with the first 5 characters going in line with the report cards. See you guys then.
Danganronpa.